Alright, what's up? Arts here, and welcome to a new Black Ops 3 video. So at the moment I'm Prestige 3, rank 55, and I'm ready to enter Prestige number 4. But of course, before I do that, I'm first going to show you my custom classes, after that my stats, and then we can enter Prestige number 4. Also, a little heads up, I literally just unlocked the diamond camo for the assault rifles. I want to say about 20 minutes or so ago. Listen to some music, and now I'm over here recording this video. But basically, I want to know from you which diamond assault rifle you would like me to cover first. And apart from that, let's get to it. This right here is custom class number 1. It's the Shiva with the reflex sight, the quick draw grip, and also the high caliber attachment. This one basically makes it a little bit easier to get those headshots. Next up from the wildcards, we've got perk 3 greets and perk 2 greets. And then after that, hard wide and tracker, and then as always, blast suppressor and also awareness. Next up, custom class number 2, my XR2 setup. Now, just by looking at this class setup for 2 seconds, I'm going to casually assume that I used this one like once or twice at the start of this prestige. And literally never touch it again, because this makes no sense. Anyway, it's the XR2, the reflex sight, the quick draw grip, and also the grip. Then apparently a frag grenade and a concussion grenade. Then next up for perk 1, 6 cents. After that for perk 2, hardwired. And then finally we have blast suppressor. Next up, custom class number 3, the HVK30. This gun is actually pretty good. Definitely give that one a go. And the diamond camo looks pretty, of course. Alright, so first off for attachments, reflex sights, the quick draw grip, and then finally the grip. On its same perks as well. So perk 2 greets, and of course also perk 3 greets. And then finally, once again, hard wide and tracker, and then of course also blast suppressor and awareness. Next up, custom class number 4, the VMP. I used this one a little bit more, and I got the violet camo for it, which I think looks pretty sweet. Anyway, so next up for my attachments, we have the suppressor and also the grip. After that, a frag grenade, and once again a concussion grenade. Must have been a while since I used this class as well. Anyway, for perk 1, 6 cents, for perk 2, hard wide, and then dead silence and blast suppressor. Alright. So use dead silence on this one. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. Anyway, custom class number 5, my KN44 setup. This one is pretty decent. The diamond camo looks a bit average on this one though. I don't like it too much. Anyway, it's the KN44, the quick draw grip, the grip, and of course also the high caliber attachment. Next up for my wildcards, primary gunfighter and perk 3 greets. After that for perk 1, 6 cents, and next up for perk 2, hardwired. And then finally, it's pretty much always a blast suppressor and of course also awareness. Anyway, 3 more to go. This right here is a 48 dredge setup. Now, the only reason I made this class is because I managed to get a legendary camo for this one. It is the monochrome camo, and then I also managed to get, actually it's an epic camo, isn't it? Yeah, it's an epic camo, right, that's not too bad. And this right here is the war-torn camo, if I'm not mistaken. That's it, war-torn, and I also managed to get a legendary one, which is the firebrand cam, which I think is pretty decent as well. Anyway, this is the 48 dredge with the reflex sights, the quick draw grip, and the grip. Those are the only attachments I've got for it. For my secondary, apparently a combat knife. Next up for my wild card, we have perk 2 greets, and then after that for perk 1, 6 cents, and next up hard wide and tracker, and then finally awareness. Should probably put blast suppressor on there as well. I mean, that one's kind of essential. Now, I literally just prestige this weapon, so I don't have any attachments, so this class setup also makes no sense whatsoever. I should turn this into a proper class setup. Let's try to do that. Anyway, so let's add perk 2 greet as well, and then probably with tracker. Tracker's actually pretty decent. Maybe scavenger, because I tend to spray a lot with this gun. It's kind of like the Scar H from Black Ops 2, so it does have quite a bit of recoil, so staying on target can be pretty tricky. I don't think I need awareness, not per se. Let's switch that for something else. I could turn this in like a tactical setup. Let's do that for a change. And then play something like domination, because like I always play that, right? Nope, never. But maybe it's good to mix things up here and there. Let's see, a frag grenade. That's really the only lethal I would ever use, the frag grenades. I don't like the Semtex. I think that the trip mine's a little, you know what? It's a little bitchy to use the trip mine, let's put it that way. I basically used it once within hardcore so that I could get my long shots. And that is just about it. I've never used the Combat Axe either, or Thermite, or AC4. Then also, let's see. The Black Hat is actually pretty good. Oh, you know what? No. I'm going to put the Black Cell on here. That'll take care of streaks. And then a Concussion Grenade. Good enough. That'll do. Next up, custom class number 8. It's the Pharaoh. Actually, why did I make that class setup? I'm going to prestige in a second. It'll be gone. Doesn't matter. Let's just act like that never happened. Anyway, next up we've got the Pharaoh. I didn't put my Storm Cam one here. That's essential, right? Alright, so we have the grip, and of course also the quick draw grip. Next up for my wildcards, perk 2 greets, also perk 3 greets. After that for perk 1, 6 cents. Next up once again hardwires and tracker. And then we've got Gung Ho. Alright, I'm a little surprised about that. Let's switch that for Blast Suppressor. And then Awareness, and that's it for my class setups. Now here's the shocker. My stats went down by a whole lot. My KD at the moment is 2.94, my win-loss ratio is 2.48. I think it was 2.96 in my previous one. And my KD was like 3.02, so that one didn't go down a whole lot. And my score per minute is 413. I think it was 415 in the previous one, so that didn't go down by a whole lot as well. I basically struggled throughout this Prestige. It was a pain in the ass. Let's put it that way. Even when I do well, I tend to lose most of the matches that I play just because my teammates aren't too great, which is certainly a little disappointing. If you want to play with me in the near future, definitely be sure to follow me on Twitter at BO3. Because recently I've been inviting some of you a little bit more often just because, well, like I said, I struggle to do well in this game, so I can basically use all the help I can get. Then next up, I've already got over 1,000 headshots, 1,075 if I'm not mistaken. I think I just spotted that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No one cares about these medals, or at least I don't. I still haven't been able to get a nuclear. In fact, I don't think I even managed to get past the 20 gun streak. So that's a bit of a bummer. Nope, still haven't been able to. Alright, great. Doesn't matter. Let's go over here. My deadliest weapon is apparently still the XR2. I have 1,800 kills with this one. Why in the world do I have 1,800 kills with XR2? I bet they nerfed it. Because like at some point I must have really liked this weapon, and when I use it now, I just can't do well with it. Like I don't have it in me. Next up, the Man of War, which actually does make sense to me. The M87, the ICR, the VMP, the HVK. See, I do mix up my guns a bit. But for some reason, I have double the amount of kills with the XR2 than anything else. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. My favorite specialist is, of course, still the Spectre with the Ripper Blades. My deadliest one is still the Tempest. And I don't really like any of the other ones. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of most of these. The Glitch one, that one's awful. This one is basically pretty terrible. And I also am unable to get any kills with Gravity Spikes. I struggle so bad to get kills with these. And I basically have to max out this one next. Because I already managed to get 800 kills whilst using this specialist. So now I have to complete those challenges, of course, for the other 3 gear sets. I'll do that eventually. Next up, my most used equipment is of course still the frag. Managed to get 2 kills with trip mines. I'm sorry, opponents. I am terribly sorry. You didn't deserve to die that way. And then my most deadly score streak is the Cerberus, which actually makes sense. Now, the amount of kills I get per use has gone down by a whole lot. And that's basically because I haven't been controlling it myself. Because I've been trying to get headshots. That's really it. I've been trying to get a load of headshots. And actually, I think I did alright. I managed to unlock the gold camo for 4 guns in like 2 days or so, which I think is pretty good. And then my most played game mode is of course still Team Deathmatch. Actually, I have not played a single match of domination in this. Oh, apparently I have. I just lost it. And that's it. I don't play these game modes. I don't like them, so why in the world would I play them? Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and enter Prestige number 4. And I'm actually going to permanently unlock the Shiva, because you have to get all the way to rank 43 in order to unlock that one. How do I do this again? There we go. Prestige modes. I know how this works. Enter Prestige 4. Let's go. That is one terrible calling cards. Permit unlock, weapons, and then assault rifles. And let's go with the Shiva. Alright, that's it for this video though. If you enjoyed this one, some support, a like rating would be very much appreciated. If not, that's cool. Of course, if you want to stay up to date with what I do on a daily basis, then be sure to follow me on Twitter at BO3. Also, once again, if you want to play with me at some point in the near future. As always, if there's a certain video you'd like to see from me in the near future, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And then, of course, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the continued support. And I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy.